Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Randomly T, and today I wanted to come on and talk about the most freeing and liberating hairstyle I have ever had. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So y'all, I wanted to come on and talk about that because I feel like every hairstyle that I have had, I have felt like, oh, this is it. This is for me. This is freeing. You know, I felt like that. Going back to the very beginning, you know, we all start out natural. And, you know, going swimming or getting your hair wet or some humidity getting to your hair, then your hair is just going to curl back up, kink back up. And like, I didn't like that I believe I was in like junior high. So I'm like, let's get a relaxer, okay? We got a relaxer. I was so excited to just finally get my hair wet and see that when my hair got wet, it was straight. There was no comb out. There was no, or let me just say it was minimal comb out. And yeah, and that felt very freeing at the time. Cause I'm like, wow. And like, it was just so excited to just like get your hair wet and it just kind of get straight. Like that was my thought process back then. Okay. Like it felt so freeing. Okay. So then after a while you get tired of getting perms. I could see the damage that the perms were doing to my hair, or relaxers were doing to my hair. And so I'm like, let's get some braids. Let's get some braids. Let's get some twists. Like, yes, I had my share of braids and twist. Okay. And, getting that, I felt free at the time. I'm like, oh my goodness, like this is so, like, yeah, my hair is done every day, at least for a good month or so. It's staying neat. Like it felt like so free or whatever. But like everyone knows, you get those braids, you get them all the time, and you're just eventually going to have damage. Like it's almost inevitable. If like the tight edges, the braiding, especially if they're braiding tight, like I wouldn't suggest that like year round. But at the time, it felt so freeing. Okay. So then after the braids, something else that felt freeing to me was putting on a wig, because I never really liked doing my hair. Like I would always have my sister do my hair, straighten my hair, or getting braids. Like, I don't know. I've never really been into doing like my own hair. I feel like I'm just not coordinated to do it. So like, yeah, I could take the bumpers through my hair and get the front straight. I could never do the back. Like, I don't know how y'all are doing that, but yeah, I couldn't do it. So my sister would do mine. But anyways, then I started going to wigs. And so, oh my goodness, with wigs, I just thought I felt so free. You could choose any type of style, straight, curly, short, long. Like I was in wigs for years, okay? Years. A decade or so, or even longer than that, like decades. Like I'm gonna say decades. Like I was wearing the wigs and it felt so freeing because I didn't have to do my hair. And it would be cute, you know? So I'm like, yes, I'm so free. And there was one point in my life where I'm just like, I'm just gonna wear wigs for life, you know? But I knew I really didn't want that. Like, who even has that thought? I don't know, but I did. And so, because I'm like, I don't have to do my hair. Like I felt so free. It was low maintenance. My hair could just be, you know, braided underneath. But like, I don't know, maybe just me. I neglected my braids underneath my wig all the time because nobody could see it. So I'm like barely doing my braids underneath. And yes, I did wash my hair and get it done on occasion, you know, so it could be somewhat healthy underneath. But for the most part, I'm not gonna lie, I neglected my hair under the wigs. Like I'd be looking like so cute, but you take that wig off and it was just like, you would have thought I was like low-key had some dreads, okay? And I'm saying dreads, okay? Like you would have thought that. And so, but yeah, the wigs, they felt so freeing, okay? The natural hair community blew up. And this is going back over 10 years ago. It blew up and we were learning our hair and we were, you know, doing twists and we were learning how to moisturize our hair. And that was so exciting. I was at Sally's Beauty Supply. I was at the hair store like every week buying a new product because I was just so excited. And it felt freeing to finally be able to do my hair I enjoyed doing it. For like the first time in my life, I enjoyed doing my hair, learning my curl pattern, learning about porosity, you know, just, yes, and actually seeing growth in my hair. I wasn't necessarily seeing my hair grow so much when I had a perm. Like, you'd get the new growth every month and you think it was growing, but like, no, my perm, like, no, it wasn't growing. It was growing and breaking off at the same time, looking back, you know? But yeah, I'm so free. I'm natural, and I'm just like, yes, I was so proud of my natural hair and learning my hair and to see the growth. I started seeing my hair grow again. And again, that felt so freeing at the time. But y'all, I had my first child, and doing my hair became tiring. It became a chore. The excitement left. Like, all of my excitement and energy and everything was just to my child. Like, that was it. It just went to my son. So I didn't feel like doing my hair. It just became a chore. So I went back to getting braids again, because you do a twist out. You have to twist your hair every 2 weeks or so. Then you got to refresh, and like, oh no. Because again, I'm the person that just doesn't like to do the hair. So I went back to the wigs. Again, felt somewhat freeing or whatever, because my goal was just to kind of leave my hair alone, but still look highly presentable, okay? So my brother came over and my sister-in-law came over, and they both had locks. And I've always liked locks. I knew a few people that had locks. I knew a few people that had locks, and yes, their locks looked really good, but I'm like, it's not for me. But when my sister-in-law and my brother came over, I just immediately like connected with their locks. And like, I didn't know if I even mentioned it so much when they came over. I think I may have mentioned it, but I was like, oh my goodness, like, your hair is so beautiful. And I knew I was getting locks when they left. So scheduled my appointment, got my locks. And you all, this has been the most freeing hairstyle I have ever had. It has been the most liberating for myself. Like, these locks, like, this has just been an amazing journey, an amazing experience. I'm still natural, okay? I am seeing the growth in my hair. Like, you all, when I first went, you know, when I first had my locks were like up to here almost. Like, there was no growth. Like, you see the growth with locks, you retain the growth with locks, and there's minimal work that I put in with my locks. I wash my hair on occasion. I get a retwist every 8 weeks or so. My hair is done when I get up, okay? Like, I tie it up at night. There's no, and this is one of the hairstyles that I would say actually gets better as you freshly get it done, if that makes sense. So I know a lot of people don't get their twist out, and they'll say their day 4 hair is the best, okay? Day 5 hair is the best. But y'all, with locks, try 3 weeks in and your hair is looking even better than when you got your hair retied or retwist. Like, it's the only hairstyle that I know that gets better as the weeks go by. Not the days go by, as the weeks go by. At least for me, in my opinion, because I'm not the one that has to have like this fresh retwist look. You know what I mean? Maybe when I first got my locks done, I thought like, oh, the fresh retwist is it. But like, no, I've matured more in this journey, and I appreciate like every phase with it. And yes, this has been the most liberating. Like, it doesn't get any better than having locks, especially if you like having hair on your head. I wake up, I take my scarf off, and my hair is done, okay? My hair, it doesn't look neglected. It doesn't look, it looks presentable. It's clean. I didn't have to put any effort into it. Like, literally get up and go. If I decide to pin some up, I can. But that whole process of pinning some up and doing my hair, that's done in minutes. This is the highest my self-esteem has been, okay? There's no wig that I can put on. There's no braids that can be put in my hair. Like, my self-esteem has just risen. Or my self-esteem have rose. Like, how do you say that? I don't know. My self-esteem is higher. Like, it's higher. And it's all because of my hair. And like, I can't explain it. It's, I never felt this good about myself. I never felt this good about my hair until I got locks. So I'm just coming on to say that this has been the most freeing, the most liberating, the most beautiful journey I have had with my hair. And I know those of you that had locks, you all can definitely say the same thing. Like, you thought you were free learning your natural hair, and you may have been free in a sense. And for some people, that may have been freeing for you, but for me, it wasn't. Like, looking back, it was work. Paying all that money on those wigs ever so often, and then don't get a human hair wig. Like, that's even more money. Like, it's so costly. Like, buying all those natural hair products, like, how is that freeing? You're paying money, you're buying wigs week after. Like, this has been the most freeing hairstyle for me and the most liberating. Like, I feel so just rejuvenated daily, like, just looking at my hair, and just, yeah, just, it doesn't take much. And like, that's what I need, because I have 2 small children, working full time. Like, I'm a wife, like, I'm busy all the time, okay? And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. If you have locks, do you feel the same? Like, do you feel this has been like the ultimate confident booster for you? Do you feel it's been like the most freeing? Do you feel like even liberated? Yeah, I'm saying the word liberated. Absolutely. But yeah, do you feel the same way? Because I do. And I felt like I wanted to come on and make a video about it, because people just need to know, like, your hair shouldn't be weighing you down, and it shouldn't be taking up all of your time. And if that's what you want to do, and you want to invest all that time in your hair, then that's great. But for those of you that are like me, it has been the locks, okay? Like, it's the locks for me, okay? So yes, that is the video today. I do thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.